Hello, my name is Craig McClure, and I'm a missionary with SCORE International here in the Dominican Republic. My wife Joanna and I have been down here for almost 5 years. We have 2 kids, Joseph and Liliana, both of whom were born here on the island. I want to briefly just take a couple of minutes to share with you what we do here on the island and how the veterinary medical clinics have been a huge asset to our ministry. Our vision for the Dominican is very simple, that others would encounter the holiness of God for their joy and Christ's glory. We believe that missions is about the glory of God and the worship of God, that Jesus would be made great in the nations, and that people who were created to worship our holy, beautiful, glorious God could encounter Him through the preaching of the Word and experience His grace and His love and His mercy by entering into His kingdom and being a part of the family of God. We do that a couple of different ways, but the 2 primary ways that we accomplish our vision is through church planting and medical missions. Joanna's a nurse, and she runs a medical clinic within our area of operation. We have about 18 villages within a 6.7-mile radius of our first church plant here in San Jose. We've planted a couple churches. We have active ministry in 6 or 7 of those villages, and God's really blessed our ministry. We're seeing a lot of fruit. We're having a lot of people discipled, a lot of people coming to know the Lord. And we really have just been blessed by a special anointing from God, I believe, to do some great things in these remote villages. Now, I'm speaking to you specifically because of the animal clinics. You can see here behind me, I've got Apache, we've got our laying hens. If we were to scan around, you would see goats and pigs and cows, and our villages are full of animals because that's the livelihood of our people. That's our demographic. Our people don't have normal jobs. They have animals. A lot of these animals receive wounds because they free graze around different areas. A lot of times they get machete wounds when they get into different people's gardens. People depend on the milk from the cows for income, to put food on the table. They depend on the goats for meat, the pigs for meat. And so this is a very huge part of our community. And when we were approached to do an animal medical clinic, although I was a little bit skeptical, I was excited. And so we've done 2 so far, and the fruit that we've experienced has been incredible. Now, you say, well, what's the point in treating animals? Animals, contrary to popular belief, we don't know that all dogs go to heaven. And so why are we taking time? Why are we investing resources that God has given us to do clinics for animals? Let me tell you why. Because we're reaching people that we otherwise wouldn't be able to reach. People that have no interest in coming to our property or coming to our churches. We're going to them and we're saying, hey, although you aren't a part of what we're doing, we want to meet you where you're at. We heard that you had a goat with a wounded foot. We heard that you had a cow that had received a machete wound. Or we heard that you had a pig that's been laying down sick for weeks. We want to help you. We want to treat you. Not only do we want to do that, we want to create sustainable ministry by giving you a proper education on how you can treat these animals when the American team has gone back to the States. We've seen a lot of fruit from this. We've reached families that I never thought we would see a part of our church walk through the front doors or walking through those doors because we reached out and treated their animals. We cared about the things that they care about, and that's what the gospel is. It's about becoming all things to all people. And so I want to thank you. And this little guy that's just walking up here, Joseph, can you say hello?
Hello.
Say hello.
Hello.
All right, what are you going to do? You going to feed the chickens? All right, you carry on. So you can see that our video is a little bit raw because we don't have an audio-visual team here like most people in their churches. And so anyway, again, I want to thank you and just encourage you to continue, whether you're working here in San Jose or anywhere else in the world. Just keep doing it for the glory of God and the hope of all people. Thanks.